All right. 10-10. Let's do this. We're back. More Fallout 3. Point Lookout. It's our second stream. The first stream kind of ended for a couple reasons, mostly. I had an audio failure, and then the game itself crashed. And I was like, you know what? Perfect opportunity to take a break. And then, while I had plans to come back, I ended up finishing Resident Evil 6 that I was playing with my friend. And, well, then I spent the weekend socializing and drinking with the local music scene. Which, you know, fairly important thing to do when you're trying to, you know, reintegrate yourself back into the local music scene. So, that's what I did. I socialized. And, I wasn't a jackass the entire time. Which, you know, for me is a huge deal, because, I used to be a little, hard to approach at first. Well, not approach, more so people would approach me very easily, and I wouldn't be very receptive. And that's been a thing I've been getting better at, and also getting better at trying to remember people's names. You know, I'm very bad for it. I tell people I'm bad for it, but I'm getting better. And typically by like the second, third time I meet someone, I do remember their name. But you know, sometimes I only see people once or twice a year, and that makes it real hard to remember their name. I see them a couple times over a couple months, then I'm good. So, you know, is what it is. But yes, we're back for more Point Lookout. So excited. We're in the midst of defending the mansion, the manor, whatever it's properly called. I do need to pull up a Fallout playlist of music. Purely because I wow. That's awesome. But yeah, no, I need a Fallout playlist because there's no radio in Point Lookout, and I need some music. Fallout radio playlists. Let's see, how is it? How is this playlist? Okay. It's looking pretty decent. All right. All right. Let's get this bread. Uh uh game? Whoa, what is going on? We got like 5 frames going on. Okay, I think I know what might be the issue. I just realized I had all my audio production stuff still running. Okay, now it's working. I don't know what the hell is going on there. The game froze to like 2 frames a second. All because yeah, no, I didn't realize I had Ableton running. And I didn't realize that it was even though it wasn't playing anything, it was still drawing about 30% of my CPU power because of all the VSTs I was using. So yeah, that's that. But you know, now that I've got the game working, hopefully no more issues. We're gonna do it. Oh yeah, there we go.
Do you mind? There's a tiny matter of a home invasion that I'm trying to... Okay, any second now. Get ready. Here they come. Second floor on the right. Hell, leap forever.
Melt him. Turn him to blue dust. He's blue dust. No. Blue dust. Okay, give me these. I'll take some travel garb. Why not? Let me take those fingers. Easy. Take these fingers. Woo! Melted. Nah, no more dreams.
So, my hero. Think you came in and rescued me right in the nick of time?
I did.
Not hardly. Had it all well in hand, and I didn't even need to use the failsafe. But that would have done a real number on some of the paintings, so just as well you were here. Anyway, name's Desmond. The type that kills everyone outside of my safe room and leaves a hell of a mess to clean up. Standard type. Not worth wasting on ignorant savages like them, honestly. Just as well you came along when you did. So, tell you what I'll do. I'll share a few tips for the next time you're making a dramatic final stand.
Cool.
Not a fucking clue. It'd be easy to chalk it up to their crazy religion. But if I'm right, and I always am, there's something else going on. That's the third attack in a month, so somebody's got a grudge with me. Whether it's a man or a god, I intend to set them straight.
The reason I'm not playing New Vegas is simply because New Vegas is such a better game than Fallout 3 that once I play New Vegas, I won't want to go back to play Fallout 3. And I started playing Fallout 3, intermittently, on my birthday back in February. I'm on the second last DLC, so after this, all I have to do is Mothership Zeta, and after Mothership Zeta, then I'm going to be playing New Vegas. It's just like I enjoy both of their stories equally. Like Fallout 3 and New Vegas, I think they both have great stories, but the gameplay of New Vegas is just it's a step above Fallout 3. You know, the fact that aiming down sights is actually aiming down sights in New Vegas, like, you know, that's a huge thing. The survival mode, I love the survival mode where you have to eat and drink water, and like heals are an overtime thing, not instant. I really like that. So, and also I've played all the DLC in Fallout 3 like multiple times, whereas for me, I haven't played like half of the New Vegas DLCs, even though I've owned multiple copies of, you know, New Vegas with all the DLC for PS4 and Steam. I just never actually got around to putting the time aside to play them, and I'm committed to doing that, but I just, you know, got to finish Fallout 3 first, and then we're gonna play some New Vegas. And I'm very excited about New Vegas and the fact that like a lot of the DLC, like I only ever played once, so for the most part, most of the DLC is gonna feel like a brand new experience that I've never had before. So, you know, how often do you get to have that with a game that you first played in high school? You know, I guess that's one of the benefits to me having grown up in the countryside without high-speed internet and not being able to get all these DLCs when they came out, was all these years later, when I did or do finally get around to playing them, they're going to feel brand new. Yeah, that was my big fear. It's like, oh, how am I going to go back to Fallout 3 after playing New Vegas? Then I recently found out that there's a mod where if you have New Vegas and Fallout 3, that you can mod the games to kind of just run through the New Vegas engine with its gameplay, but still play Fallout 3. I was like, oh, that would have been great to know, you know, when I first started, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, I don't mind doing it as two different games. Because I think starting New Vegas at level 30, I might be a little OP.
Damned if I know. It was abandoned when I got here. There's plenty hidden away here. None of it would be useful to a bunch of crazed inbreds. I've been around for a long goddamn time. The last time I knew a bird named Nadine, I still had skin. There was some girl who came nosing around here a few weeks back, but she ran off before I could introduce myself. I'm here on my own business. You wouldn't understand it even if I tried to explain it to you. I don't know why anyone would bother with this shithole. It's filled with a bunch of disgusting inbreds and half-crazed loons. I'm gonna do what I came to do, and then get the fuck out of here. They're brainless morons who worship some crazy spirit. Wants to know. Now hold on there. Not so fucking fast. You can be useful to me. I need someone willing to get their hands dirty. So here's the deal. I help you get in with those tribals, you help me get what I want, and I'll make you fucking rich. Just try not to sprain a lobe while you're thinking about it. My time is short.
Well, that's foreshadowing.
You need to learn to pay attention when I speak. Those mud lovers want me dead, and haven't extended the common fucking courtesy of telling me why. So, I need you to find a way into their commune and figure out what's going through their addled little heads. Be a good pup, and old Desmond will give you a treat. And of course, who knows what riches they have for you to steal. The only reliable currency in the world. Information. You provide me with valuable info about the tribals, I pay in kind. I've got a few more tricks I can share with you, if that's not enough to get you barking. Easy peasy. Right about now, they'll be wondering what happened to their hunting party. These are people who think cutting a hole in their skull can expand their mind. They're not exactly scholars over there. Just head up to the cathedral and ask real nice. When you're in, you'll find the bastard in charge and find out what they're up to. I just need information. No need for violence. Yet. They're brainless morons who worship some crazy spirit. Wants to know. I've been around for a long goddamn time. There was... My story? Tell you what, kid. My story's a lot like a Deathclaw's tongue. It's long, messy, and you don't want to get too personal with it. Understand? Suffice it to say, I have business in Point Lookout. If you help, you will be repaid for your efforts. That's all you want to fucking know. What's the difference between you and me, kid? What makes a gifted killer like yourself into a rock-hard bastard like me? The answer is training, you ignorant fuck! I've got 100 years of experience on you, and don't you forget it. Stick by me and you'll get a master's class in doing what has to be done. Back to business.
I like Desmond. Desmond's a cool dude. Okay, so what's the play? Yeah, where's this spy bunker? Okay, so they're over here. I have no idea what these glasses give you. Oh, wait, is it on the inside of the fence? Oh, it is. Okay, I think I see it. I think it's in here. Oh, I see that they've got lines on them. 1323442. So 1 3 2 3 4 4 2. Oh, hatched a Chinese intelligence bunker. All right.
This is a hazardous area. For your own safety, please vacate the premises.
The passphrase is Seraphim Descending.
Clearance acknowledged. Follow me for your extraction debriefing, comrade.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh my. That's a lot of ammo. Holy crap.
Please step inside, Agent. Extraction details can be found on the terminal inside.
The backwater rifle. The Activate extraction terminal. Extraction debriefing. You've done well to get this far, Agent Zhang. Your payment has been transacted to your next of kin under the pretext of a ration lottery. With deepest regret, however, your life must now be terminated for the good of the People's Republic. Go with dignity, honorable soldier. Wait. Wait a... How do I... Okay. So let's see this backwater rifle. I have so much ammo for this thing. I also didn't realize the Lincoln used 44, so having something that uses a more conventional, plentiful ammo resources, certainly an improvement. All right, well we've finished the end of that one little mission. Can we go get our moonshine yet?
Well, if it ain't my favorite out-of-towner. Brewing low and slow, sweetie.
Okay. Ark and Dove Cathedral. Lucky you. Oh, wow, there's a lot of them. Yeah, Reavers might be tough, but you pull out the Fisto, ain't nothing.
Hark! Who goes there?
Hark, it's me,
Who lingers at the threshold of transcendence?
Big Dog.
What? No, you're doing it wrong. If you want to join, you're supposed to get into the right mindset, you know? We don't just take any recruit either. You've got to be willing to see the world a different way. You may not understand, but it's important to us. And that means you can't get in unless you've gone through the ritual. Don't worry. It's nothing big. But it really does make a difference.
Okay, verily, I shall taketh your test, and I shall succeedeth.
Much better. Wisely spoken, Initiate. Your dedication and, flexibility shall serve you well in the ritual of the Mother Seed. Venture west to the Great Bog, and within you shall find the mother of all Punga fruit. She stands taller than a man, and her vines guide our future. Collect her seeds, and kneel before her wisdom. Only then will you be ready to enter these sacred halls.
Okay. What does that mean? Man, they really give you no radio for these DLCs. Like, I understand them not adding new songs, but like, you know, at least keep, you know, Galaxy News. Yeah, Fallout dialogue's pretty pretty wild at times. I think New Vegas's dialogue gets even like wilder. I've already been. Yeah, I've been to Turtle Dove, haven't I? Yeah, I've been over there. Oh, great. Rednecks. Oh, what's up, Cletus? Oof. go. Give me that moonshine. Ooh, what's in here? Oh, shit. Oh, hell yeah. I don't even know what's going on. I have not. But I will be doing and going everywhere in this DLC, so. Because, when I was playing the vanilla game, I went to, what's this place? Dunwich? Which, you know, I've seen, like, lore videos about in the past. But I didn't know that there... Why is there a Deathclaw hand here? Why is all this dog meat? Fuck it, I'm gonna eat it. And there's, like, a place in the basement that seemed like it would be for something, but it didn't really have any use. So then, you know, I decided to just kind of look it up. And it was like, oh, something from Point Lookout. I was like, wait. Something from Point Lookout applies to the fucking vanilla game? Okay. Fuck it, we'll drink 10 beers. Oh, right, because I've got the mask. We're all cool. I forgot. They're my homies now. Is there anything else? Swamp Lurk. You know what? I'm not gonna betray the lads down here. They, you know, they helped me out. Where the fuck did all these rednecks show up from? What the? Right, let's go into the actual house itself. I almost was just gonna go into the basement and fuck off. Nope.
I knew I heard something.
Yeah, this guy's got a real low perception if he's just heard me. Boom! Get the fuck out of here. Okay, well, this place has... Oh! Mole rat mug. Neat. Oh, okay. Wait, I walked past the trash heap? I'm going back to the trash heap. Oh, I don't know why the game, when I set, like, my own marker, loves to set it in, like, completely random directions. Bro, where do you swamp people fucking come out of? Come fight me on the trash heap. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's with all these rads? I don't like that. Let's, there's gotta be something here, right? Like... Motherfucker. I'm wearing a dead skin mask, and even I look less ugly than this guy. Oh! Look, once again, it's showing me the wrong direction. It's over here, right? Yeah. Gaslighting. Bro, why is there so much radiation? It's not like a lot of radiation, but it's like... just consistent. Oh. Give me that steak. Ooh, that's a big punga. We gotta be getting close to the big punga. Oh, I'm overweight. There we go. Yo, we're finding pungas. I don't even need them anymore. Yo. Can we go in here? A doorless shack. Okay, yeah. Makes total sense. Hey, big fella. Yeah, paralyze him. Kill him while he's on the toilet. I need to find a repairman to fix Fisto. Oh, police hat. You don't see many of those. I've only seen one throughout this entire playthrough. I don't even remember where I found it. I don't think there's a police uniform though that you can get. That's a lot of food. Yeah, we'll take the money. Bucks? Ooh. Okay. Reason to go back to the bank? I didn't know there's things left in the bank worth grabbing, actually. Oh, nice. I'm still above 20k. Guess we're just gonna eat a lot of food just because. So where am I on the map? The grower shack. You know, it's like they say, you're either a shower or you're a grower.
Move along, please.
Oh, I knew you would return. How may Madame Panada assist you?
I'd like
I
to sell some
knew
things.
that's why you came to me.
Those. Wait.
Certainly, Madame Panada. All of Madame Panada's wares are top quality. Return again, young traveler.
Hell yeah. I'll hit up the bank real quick. Is she dead?
Don't tell Evelyn. The password?
Processing.
Buttercup.
Processing.
Why?
Voice ID confirmed. Access granted.
Okay. She was leaving sexy underwear in her safety deposit box. Teach their own, I suppose. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I want to be running through the swamps at night, so I'm gonna sleep next to this corpse. Get a solid 12 hours. Alright. Get some more pungas. I swear the bloatfly has been the enemy I've seen the least since I've started playing Fallout 3. The enemy that's typically the most burdensome and repetitive and like everywhere is the bloatfly when you play Fallout 3. My experience, it has been the least encountered enemy. I don't think I saw my first bloatfly until I was like level 10, and then I've only seen like a couple. Like, I've maybe seen a dozen bloatflies in this entire playthrough. I can, like, with 100% certainty say I've seen less than 25 bloatflies in this playthrough of Fallout 3. And I started playing this playthrough back in February 21st. You know, so I've been taking my time and, just really enjoying Fallout 3 because realistically, I don't know when I'm going to come back to this game. You know, probably in another 15 to 20 years. So, take your time. Enjoy the sights that you see. But, like, I haven't seen many of those bloatflies. Like, the fact that bloatflies are a notable thing to me is weird. The other thing I haven't seen yet in this playthrough of Fallout 3 is, well, I haven't come across Amada in the wild. And I also haven't seen... any scavenger traders with Yao Guai as pets, which are, a thing I've always been jealous of them for having. It's like, oh, so they can have pet Yao Guai, but I can't have a pet Yao Guai? Cool, cool. Just gonna rip the pen real quick, and then we're gonna go into this bog. Alright. What are we doing in here? Alright, this is giving Oblivion vibes. Look at that. That's Oblivion lighting right there. Oh! So this place has its own map? What the f... Wait a minute, hold on. I did not remember... Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Because I do admit that Point Lookout is one of the lesser remembered DLC for me. Not because of I didn't think it was good. It's, I only played through it like once or twice because it was sizable. So, this is the Sacred Bog entrance, which puts us right on the edge of the map. But then once you go through it, it gives you to another map. Is Dove Delta gonna do the same thing? I'm just wondering, because, like, I think that's the only other, like, borderline map. Like, Turtle Dove Detention Camp didn't go past the thing. Sacred Bog entrance doesn't either. But Dove Delta is past, like, the map limit. Ooh. I'm gonna find some things out tonight, it seems. Which I'm not opposed to. Yeah. Easy. This guy thinks he's something. He's not. Braka, Braka. I'm still trying to remember what Braka Braka's from. I'm also wondering if it's just something, because I did used to play with someone on PlayStation 4, and their username was Braka Braka 19. And that dude would always go Braka Braka when he'd kill things in games. Like, what even is that? But here I am years later, and I still thinks about it. I mean, there's got to be something good in this sacred bog, right? You weak ass. Who the fuck do you think you are? I walked Bob Dylan up on stage. Yeah, so I start blasting. Uh... Bro, these Mirelurks ain't nothing. So you're telling me they send every new person who wants to join through here? I don't fucking believe that. Who's this? Oh, smuggler? Yeah, no, he did. Okay, that's a big punga. Okay, I'm carrying like over 100 pounds of punga. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Or I got up. Wait, did it change the color grading? Whoa. You found a Schmalt Tech limited edition bobblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "Tisk tisk, walk right into another trap." Exactly how stupid are you? Hey! You don't gotta be that way, Schmalt boy. Oh, here. You found a Schmalt Tech limited edition bobblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "This is one situation you're not going to be able to fight your way out of." I don't like how Schmalt boy is behaving. You found a Schmalt Tech limited edition bobblehead. Bubblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "Keep it up. You're almost there, wherever there may be. Probably nowhere." What the fucking uh, dude, hey. Hey, it's agility. You found a Schmalt Tech limited edition bubblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "Isn't it funny how everything you get close to ends up leaving?" No? I just wanted Liam Neeson to be my dad. Is that too much to ask for? Uh... this. You found a Schmaltech limited edition bubblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "This doesn't look right." Not at all. Oh! Yep. Yeah, no, that's... It's a needle and thread? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You found a Schmaltech limited edition bubblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "Blah. If my kid looked like that, I'd abandon it too." Hey. Mom? What? Bro. No. What? Can I take the teddy bear? That's darker than You found a Schmaltech limited edition bubblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "Dead mother, life in a post-nuclear wasteland and not a friend in it." Yeah. You aren't exactly blessed. Mr. Burke?
Congratulations, my boy. You're going to pull through, and everything will be right as rain.
But I killed you.
No, don't try to get up yet.
Oh!
You'll hurt yourself.
What? I mean, I feel like I should go up to that jet crash site. Oh, it's actually showing it. Only one I'll be scared's you. 'Cause I'm not laying down, paralyzed on the ground, getting dick punched right now. Even though he's paralyzed, his fingers are feeling it. I do want to do some axe murdering. What's up, buddy? Dang, his one eye almost looks like there's a tint of recognition. Like he don't look like all gone. Like there's still like a piece of him underlying. That's just like, yeah, I'm here. Oh. Oh.
You are welcome to our tribe.
Cool.
Truly, the Mother Punga has bestowed her wisdom upon you, and your mind has been expanded. That is merely the sensation of your consciousness rushing to embrace its true potential. It is the feeling of having no boundaries, no limits. Yea, though your body will bear the scars of the ritual, your soul shall be forever strengthened by the experience. You are now welcome in our cathedral. Enter, enlightened brother.
The Punga Power perk has been added. You now receive better effects from eating Punga fruit. Okay.
We espouse the expansion of the perfect mind and the rejection of the corrupt physical. The material world is destroyed and imperfect. We seek to release our minds from their tainted cages so as to find a better world. Leader, that would be Jackson, a man of great wisdom. He has withdrawn to his cavern of communion, the better to contemplate the unknowable. Only the righteous are trusted to know where this nexus of understanding lies. And alas, I am not so blessed. It is a gift from the earth itself, in acknowledgement of our perfect balance with nature and the higher planes. She recognizes that we seek to leave behind the corrupt physical, and she nurtures us in our quest. Our most enlightened one divined that the fates themselves did decree the mansion must be burnt to the ground. Alas, Only the worthy may enter his nexus of meditation. He has not seen fit to enlighten me. May you find your way.
Oh, who's this lady? Is it a lady? I see boobs. It's a lady.
Go past the flesh. Be at peace.
Okay.
Escape to mind. Transcend.
Go past. You are new, and you are welcome. I am Croatoa. I am not so new. We dream of a better world, not falling apart like ours. And when we find a dream that makes us forget this world, we dream that we do not have to wake up. Look to Jackson. He is the one who knows. But do not strain to see him here. Jackson is away. Not here. Ponga grows strong. I help Ponga grow stronger. Ponga understands me. I understand Ponga. That is all it needs to be. I do not know if this is a secret, but I have always used this shovel. It has seen much work and much dirt. If it helps, have it. But be careful not to cut yourself. It can make you sick. That hill is holy. It must be cleared. Jackson told us this. Some went to fight. I stayed with Ponga. Ponga does not fight. Ponga grows where it can. Ponga knows what is important. Be well.
Go past the flesh, and you as well.
Alright, wake up, Nadine.
Looks like another newbie in the tribe, and still able to string together whole sentences. Ain't you the lucky one? You still remember your name? Math? How's your memory? When I came back, there were bits in my memory where all I could recall was a white light and a jumble of voices. Crazy, huh? But you're not drooling, so you're doing okay. The rest weren't so lucky when they got their heads cut open. You sure you're feeling okay in there? You might want to check your head for a scar. We all get them after going to that bog.
Wait, what?
You know, the last part of the ritual. After you pass out, they get a guy to bring you back, cut open your skull, and free your mind. As in, he rips out a bit of your brain. It's supposed to be the part that holds you back, but that doesn't always work out so good. Anyway, you look like a lively one, so welcome to the tribe. My name's Nadine. Yeah, enough gabbing. Let's move. Mind it. Please, your teachings
Wait a-
are wise.
What? Wait. What? When the fuck did this happen? What the fuck, Benny? Oh. this is Benny's fault, and I know it.
We having fun yet? You're a lucky one, and it probably didn't do any permanent damage. Scar'll heal up on its own and you'll be good as new. Of course, you'll still be missing a chunk of brain, but it looks like you didn't need that bit anyway. Now hold still, and I'll see if I can help you look like your old self again. Yeah, it's all a little fuzzy for me, but I've got a hunch. I'm gonna go do some snooping, see what I can figure out. Meet me by the riverboat in a day or so, and maybe I'll have something for you. I guess you mean Jackson. He speaks the word of enlightenment at us, but he ain't fit to lead a song, much less this bunch of morons. I've been meaning to talk to him about this place, but he's off doing his meditation thing. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That was all Jackson's crazy idea. I knew better than to volunteer for that suicide mission. Last time I wandered too close to that mansion, some old ghoul sicked his dogs on me. Screw that. What is this, a date? You start making a move and it's stabbing time. Look, it's not that I don't want to go home or anything. I mean, I love my ma, even if she does make me want to claw my eyes out sometimes. It's just, I came out here to find a fortune, to make my mark, to be able to bring something with me when I do come back. If you see my mom again, let her know I'll be coming back eventually, just not quite yet. What? There's not much to say. I ran off from home to see the world and find a fortune. And I'm doing it now, okay? Off at his magical thinking cave, I guess. We're not allowed to know where it is. He says we're not enlightened enough to understand. I swear that sort of stuff pisses me off so much. I thought joining would be all drugs and magic, but it's just the same crap as everywhere else.
She wanted to party.
Guess that's why I trailed Jackson to his mystery cave. Sure, fine. Why not? I'm planning on ditching this place anyway. If you're about to cause trouble with Jackson, all the more reason. His cave's under the cathedral, but it's hard to find. Use this key to get in through a wrecked ship down at the sea cliffs to the east. When you find that old idiot, tell him thanks for all the punk I could steal. Well, there's not much to say. Yeah, enough gabbing. Let's move. Transcend.
All right.
You infiltrated those tribals yet? Nice work. As if sneaking into a compound of morons is any kind of work. So, why haven't you tracked down their leader and grilled him for info? Don't waste your time reporting back. Go find him and figure out what he wants with this place, you moron. Back to business.
Damn, I was just listening to the game. Told me to come back here. Get up here. I didn't know I had the key. Where the fuck did I get the key? You know what? I'm not even gonna question it. I'm just gonna be glad that I have the key. Got him.
No longer shall its mystical powers be diminished.
At last, yes! Desmond will die, and our long struggle will finally end the only way it could have, with me as the victor!
Yes, and you will be able to spread your knowledge across the astral plane for all those wise enough to accept it.
No, not astral knowledge, you simpleton! Psychic domination! And that still won't be possible until you destroy Desmond's jamming device!
No need to worry, Enlightened One. We shall reconsecrate the mansion and remove the impurities disrupting your perfect guidance.
Yes, fine, go destroy the house and its impurities. Just stop that jammer and I'll be free of you morons once and for all!
Yes, we shall be free of all limitations. Thank you, Master. We shall be the instrument of your mighty will. Hello? You are a fellow seeker of the higher planes, perhaps? What brings you here? I may be the man who leads our physical affairs, but I cannot claim true wisdom. I take my orders from a higher master, whether it be how to explore higher planes or the decision to remove the disruptive ghoul. All wisdom comes from the transcendent master. Would that I was so wise. No, true leadership of the tribe belongs to the higher mind of the Enlightened One. Although his mind has moved beyond the need for flesh, his consciousness still returns here to guide our people. I merely interpret his wishes. He manifests here, high on a ledge in the great sea cave's well. Perhaps, if you are fortunate, he will choose to share his wisdom with you. We are a family of dreamers, a band of astral explorers, and a church of the mind. In time, we will be free of the horrors of the base physical world. We will play amongst the pure thoughts of the universe. I know it may seem that I am a brave shepherd to my flock, but the truth is far more humble. I am nothing more than the largest fish in our school, as we swim through the astral seas, exploring, learning, and becoming one. But we are not swimming aimlessly. No, we have a beacon. The shining mind speaks to me in my meditations and guides us always. We take no pleasure in violence. Our goal was merely to remove the ghoul. His presence is an offense to the Transcendent Master's astral dominion. I cannot claim to understand the exact reasons that the mansion's resident caused such disruption, however. To understand fully, ask the Master. Yes, commune with him, while I see to my tribe. There is much to be done.
Oh, okay. Well, before I ask the master, I'm going to go grab a drink. I'm thirsty, and I need another beer. I have returned. Because into each life, some rain must fall. But too much has fallen in mine. Alright. It's time to continue the journey that is Fallout 3. Point Lookout. I think this might extend into 3 streams, though. Oh. Before I do this, I want to save. And I'm going to Alt-Tab, and it might crash my game. But it might not. Oh, but it did. I expected that much. All it means is I just have to reboot the game. Which is fun, because it gives me perfect opportunity to hit the Pendulum, drink some of this old style Pilsner, and just keep it going. Ugh. It's funny, when I went to the out drinking over the weekend, one of the places I went to was the NF Club, which is the it's a veterans club. It's the Army, Navy, Air Force club, and they you know, they do things on the weekends to, you know, raise money, you know, so that way the veterans can have their space. And you know, the veterans are, you know, always welcome there, of course. And we followed their rules. You know, you're not supposed to wear hats indoors. And it's not like a strict rule. But it's still one of those things that, you know, they do appreciate when you you take your hat off first, and then, you know, you ask them. And my buddy was saying, he's like, oh, you know, you're gonna take your hat off. I'm like, yeah, I know. And so obviously I did that, but then like all of the other people he brought with him there, none of them took their hats off. And he's like, all right.
So you're the mouse that was scurrying around here? Not much to look at, but at least you're not drooling all over yourself. I can work with that. Now then, perhaps you can be more useful than that simpering spiritualist and his tribe of idiots. What you are interacting with is merely a holographic projection, and a rather clumsy one at that, but it's all I can manage at the moment. As for myself, you gaze upon one of America's greatest minds, preserved through the miracles of science. Much more elegant than shambling on as some rotting corpse for all eternity, don't you agree? Jackson believes me to be some kind of god. You'd think that would be good, but his interpretations of my commands leave something to be desired. Regardless, I trust you can be more effective than he has been, I need your help on an important task. There's a troublesome ghoul who lives in Calvert Mansion. I need him destroyed and his jamming device neutralized immediately. More than you could possibly imagine with your squishy pink mind. But the only pressing matter at the moment is a device in his possession. He has a jammer that limits my projection range to this pathetic cave. Remove that, and I can extend my reach so much further. Killing Desmond would be a nice plus, but I'm sure we can get around to that later. Desmond, that bag of bones and bile will pay dearly for his trespasses. Were it not for his interference, I would still have a body. Still, its absence is only honed my brilliance, so perhaps I owe him my thanks. An appreciation I'll show in the form of a quick and messy death. Of course I did, but that moron thought it was one of his adult visions. The real goal was to destroy the ghoul's jamming device. Honestly, those fools aren't worth the meat they're made of. A minion that can't follow directions is no use at all. Yes, away with you!
Okay. So, I wonder if that moonshine's been made up yet.
My, look at you. Good thing, sweetie. Tonics brewed and bottled. Here's your pay and a cut of the batch. Enjoy it. You're an eager one, ain't you? I have to let the still air out a few days between brews. Check back with me later. Could it now? I suppose you'd know how to see to that, wouldn't you? I reckon you've got a deal, sweetie, but I better notice a difference in the tonic. Thanks for mending the still, sweetie. For this fee, the tonic had better taste like honey, though. Don't be a stranger now. Oh, I knew you would return. Certainly. Madame Panada is quite handy with a wrench.
Alright, so... Guess we're going to see Desmond.
I knew that little bastard was behind all this. After all these years, he stuck his head out, and this is my chance to cut it off. Figuratively speaking, of course. Him, I should have known. My old rival, so close to his family home. Only he would be so stupid. He was once a man, Professor Calvert. The Calverts owned half of Maryland, back when there was a Maryland to own. Members of the Calvert family were influential all over the world. They practically owned a deed to the U.S. government. In their best days, there were no less than 3 Calvert family senators, 7 members of the House, and 2 governors. They even had a top candidate for president, until that scandal with the dog forced them to drop out of the race. I was particularly proud of that one. Calvert is my old rival. Centuries we've played this game. I knew he'd be stupid enough to hide so close to his family home. It's not a matter of hate. It's a matter of destiny. He is my enemy, and I do not suffer any bastard who opposes me to live. I knew he was here, and it is my intent to find him and call down a righteous fucking hammer on his head. Figurative, I mean. His head. Of course I fucking want you to do something else. You don't expect me to trot around this mud hole myself, do you? Or what? You think I haven't been shot before? Think that you, over the thousands who have tried, can take me down?
Yes.
You'd best wise the hell up and play along. I'll get what I want, and you'll get rich, and then we can go about our separate goddamn ways. So, those half-wits are getting messages from the professor, right? So he's off somewhere, broadcasting to him. But without those buggers to do things for him, he can't do much for himself. So, we cut off his ability to talk to him, and he'll need to try harder. Maybe then I can find the squishy little worm and finish him off for good. If I know Professor Calvert, and I do, he's using a high-frequency cognitive sign broadcast. I have the perfect device to jam up his little talk box. All you need to do is take it to the highest point on the shore and install it. Easy, right? Right. Attach it to the bottom car, then turn it on and spin the jammer to the top. No fucking problem. I'll watch from here and turn it on. Then we'll see where our little professor is. Now, go!
It is I, Professor Calvert. Don't bother looking around. I'm in your mind. But aren't you Desmond's faithful little employee? Coming to gum up my work, are we? Well, I have a better idea. How about instead of playing his game, you destroy that nasty little device?
Deposit it in the nearby trash compactor, and we will never have to worry about it again. I assure you that the gratitude of Professor Calvert is worth a great deal more than that of a washed-up old limey. You fool! What have you done? You will pay for this! Pay! No one betrays me! Do you understand? You will suffer this!
Sleep forever.
You will... both pay!
Coming suddenly! I've been hit! Oh!
Got him. Yo. Oh! What? With the dogs. Ah.
That bastard. That bastard. He killed my pups. Nearly killed
He
me.
did kill them.
For what? He doesn't have the body to fucking do it himself, so he tried to blow me up. Me? Well, this ends today. Desmond Lockhart will finally win out. I know where he is. He overplayed his hand this time. You and me are going to walk in there and end this. Well, that's good, since the game is almost done. He's in here, the little fuck, right under my nose the whole time. Hiding behind robots and machines. What a miserable life. Pathetic. He dies now. Now, that's more like it. Follow me. You're about to witness the end of an era.
Taking all this ammo. Was he waiting for me?
Keep up. It can't be far. Glad that's over.
I just want to go further up before I get in too deep. What? Okay, no, we are in. Construction concerns. Michelson, I know that this facility was built to withstand the unique pressures of sub-oceanic earthen construction, but recently I've had a few concerns about the integrity of the initial work. My staff have noticed more than a few leaks without logical source, and it has a number of them very nervous, and I have to say, I share their apprehension. Grolman at the facility's offices assures me that the pumps and pressures regulators will keep this facility dry and clean for hundreds of years on their internal batteries. But given his history with this sort of thing, I'm not exactly comforted by his claims. I am hoping that you can find an inspector with the proper clearances to give us an independent evaluation of the lab. An outside certification will make us all feel better. Thanks, Dr. Stewart. Subject procedure reminder. Full level 7 assistance. It's been brought to my attention that a number of you have been conversing with test subjects during your off hours. This is a reminder that any attempts at social engagement with clinical participants is a violation of Facility Rule 47. Social interaction interferes with the cerebral infusion and can cause a number of potential problems once the procedure reaches completion. So once again, do not speak to participants and be sure to limit any internal monologue to the list found in section 2.3 of your procedure guides when in their presence. I have little patience for shenaniganery. Dr. Stewart. Notice to staff. Memo to all staff. As a reminder, authorized staff. As a reminder, only authorized archive technicians are permitted access to the microfiche library. Several records have gone missing, and I would like them to be returned to the archives immediately. No questions will be asked, assuming their safe return within 48 hours. Really, people, find better ways to amuse yourselves. We have work to do down here. Dr. Stewart. I'm overweight again. To Dr. Stewart. To Laura Stewart, head researcher. From Adam Tomko, archivist. Dr. Stewart, I hate to be a bother, but it happened again. Records 48, 51, and 55 are missing. I know it was Danielson and Peruto. I know it. Those two are always messing with me, and no matter how many reports I file with the main office, they are never disciplined. Ever. You and I both know that it's because Danielson's uncle is married to Senator Calvert's daughter. Can't you stop it? Do something? I can't take this anymore. This nepotism makes me sick. Adam. From unknown. To Adam Tomko from unknown sender. Hey rat. What? You don't like people having a little fun? Huh? Well, we'll see how fun it is for you when you're out on the street looking for work. You tattled on the wrong guy. Well, that's a little too blatant. Core Research Progress Notes. By using the data that we collected from the researchers at General Atomics at the Close the RoboBrain project, we've been able to fully mimic the brain suspension and isolation technique that makes the RoboBrains function. What's better, we've made some interesting advances. It turns out that by manipulating the composition of the Biomed gel, we are able to produce a number of effects that were previously thought to be impossible. It seems that Dr. Stewart was right. Under the right conditions, a subject not only retains full mental capacity, but can project limited images and even thoughts to other minds when the correct conditions are introduced to the Biomed suspension. Details on this composition can be found in Research Archive 51, Section B. This has profound implications for applications from battlefield technology to civilian criminal interrogation. Although one must wonder if years of isolation in a biogel suspension would eventually introduce psychological abnormalities. This merits further study once the full breadth of the current research is explored. Okay. An oversight review. Already. Despite the early stage of our research, Dr. Stewart has informed us that Senator Calvert is demanding a full report on our work immediately. It seems that he is sending his brother, a noted researcher in the field of cognitive robotic, to this very lab in order to participate in our study and assist us with our report. I have to say, I hesitate to show our work to anyone outside the lab. It's still very early and very unstable. It will be decades before we can be sure that the cognitive broadcast technology is stable, let alone ready for implementation. Perhaps Dr. Stewart can hold off the arrival of Professor Calvert for a few more months. At least that would give us some time to come to better conclusions. Don't think that ended up being an issue. Mesmetron?
Hurry up.
Thank you. Have a pleasant day. Got him. Wait. This is a nightmare of a bathroom situation. What the fuck? St. Aubin Medical Facility. Look who it is.
Come over here, boy. Let's talk.
At last. There you are, assistant bastard. At last. That's a dish. Here and now.
Ah, yes, Mr. Lockhart. At last we meet face to jar. But I'm afraid at the end of this, it is you who will meet his end.
No, Calvert. I brought someone with me. Someone very special. This stranger tricked you into letting me find where you were hiding.
Yes, Desmond, but whose side is he on? Do you know? Can you be sure? You always were so bad at choosing your allies.
Well, we shall see, shan't we? Destroy him.
No, no, destroy him!
Always so full of talk, kind. You disgusting, greasy, uncranium bastard.
So vulgar, Mr. Lockhart. After all this time, you still haven't learned to expand your vocabulary, fool.
And you, always with empty fucking threats and meaningless drivel, but never the will to act.
And you make me laugh. So proud, so foolish, yet you are all talk. Attack me if you wish to be done with this.
Always so full of talk, Calvet. You disgusting, greasy, uncranium bastard.
So vulgar, Mr. Lockhart. After all this time, you still haven't learned to expand your vocabulary, fool.
And you, always with empty fucking threats and meaningless drivel, but never the will to act.
And you make me laugh. So proud, so...
last, the world is rid of that sniveling, disgusting, arrogant brain. Think of it. Everything he learned, everything he had, it's all here, and it's all mine. Mine. Moron, you cannot possibly comprehend what this is worth. I've been battling with Calvert for over 200 years, and now at last I am the victor. And now, 200 years of technology, knowledge, and research that he stole from me. Every time he beat me, it doesn't matter now. You're free to take whatever you find in this disgusting place. What I came for is of no interest to you. Enjoy your spoils. I don't think our paths will ever cross again, and I think we can both thank Christ and say hallelujah for that.
I want the brain. Can I have the brain?
Good. More questions. I guess we're best fucking friends now. I'm pulling all the data that I can from Calvert's computers. Everything the little bastard gathered is here. And then, when I'm done, I'll leave this place to sink into the sea. Now that we're rid of Calvert, I'll be heading north to pursue my next rival. There are only a few of us left now. The great game goes on. Sort of a, what's a word you'd understand? Microcosm? Yeah, it's a microcosm for the old world.
Makes sense.
Done? Good. Bugger off.
So that's all of down here? What the fuck was that? Why did my game crash? I was taking damage, but nothing was noticeable. Weird. Okay, something's weird up there. What is hitting me? Someone's shooting me with a sniper. That's what it is. What's over there? You dingus. Alright, well. I think we're hitting the wind down point of this stream. Not that I'm necessarily done with Point Lookout as a whole, simply because there are still places to explore. If we look at the map, yeah, there's still a decent amount of places to visit.
Aircon, we have multiple flashpoints on horizon. Come back. Air Command, USN 350 requesting landing vector. Have 0 ceiling visibility and low on state. Somebody get me a landing clearance. State 1+10 to splash. Have 0 read on outer marker. This is USN 350. I'm blind out here. Attempting emergency landing over water. INS pinger active on distress band. Flaps up, descent to 8 cherubs. 3 green over. 5 cherubs, tree line up. Throttle easy on 4 lights. Prepping to pull the loud handle.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure what the point of that is, but okay. Fortunately, the doggos did not survive. Whoa. Who the fuck do y'all think you are? Okay. I mean, he's the one who told me to attack. She said she'd meet me here, right?
Hey, just in time. Found out who went rooting around in our skulls, and you'll never guess who it was. As a totally unrelated hint, I'm in charge of his boat now.
Tobar?
Yeah, looks like it. When the tribals would send someone to the swamp, he'd be waiting around to nab 'em when the Pungaseeds gassed 'em. He'd do his amateur surgery for the tribals and let us wander back, all in exchange for punga fruit to trade. Sweet little deal he had going on. Anyway, I figured you'd want a shot at some revenge, so I put him under citizen's arrest, sorta. Yeah, he seemed nice enough, didn't he? I wouldn't have figured it out if I hadn't snuck into his engine room while waiting for you. From the look of it, he kept every bit of gray matter he cut out, and he had quite a collection. You can take a look if your stomach's up to it. And while you're in there, feel free to give Tobar my love, preferably with the sharp end of a hot knife. First off, I'm claiming this boat. I put Tobar down, so it's mine. Them's the rules of the ocean. So that leaves me with a boat, a load of punga, and a wicked scar. Damn if I haven't earned that adventure I came out looking for. Think I'll take over running this ship. I can travel as I like and always head back to the wasteland to see Mom. Not a bad way to live, huh? Of course, you can always ride for free. Yeah, enough gabbing. Let's move.
Well, if it isn't my favorite traveler. And oh, what a trip you were on. Why, when you were under, you should have heard some of the things that came out of your mouth. But I suppose you're more interested in what came out of your head, aren't you? Why do we do anything? You travel the world, kill people, take trophies that interest you, and move on. I'm much the same. The only difference is that my trophies are somewhat more medical in nature. Oh, and to be honest, I probably kill fewer people than you do.
Trying to high ground me.
But I suppose it's time that came to an end, one way or another. There.
He's getting fisted. Can I take any of these? Oh, a familiar piece of brain. Gray matter. For some reason, you feel a terrible sense of loss as you look upon the familiar lump of gray matter. Lump of brain added. Nice.
We having fun yet? Yeah, enough gabbing. Let's move.
Bro. I was minding my own business. They came after me. Silent motherfucker.
Move along, please.
Oh, I knew you would return. How may Madame Panada assist you? Certainly. Madame Panada is quite handy with a wrench.
Alright. So the plan is that the next stream will be the last stream for Point Lookout. And then maybe we'll do some extra Wasteland stuff, but I think there might be almost enough to justify like a full stream of itself next time. Like the ritual site's real close, but like USS Osmandius, I think that might be a mini dungeon. I don't know Herzog Mine or the Coastal Grotto, but those are probably mini dungeons as well. Black Hall Manor, I don't think I've ever been there, but that's probably a dungeon. The Offie Clan Plot's probably just a small settlement. Same with the Disaster Relief Outpost. And then there's Dove Delta. So yeah, there's probably a full third stream's worth of content. And then Mothership Zeta and just like the last of you know, settlements in the vanilla game. But that was the main quest of Point Lookout, which, you know, a couple hours in, you know, not a bad length. At least I think it's not a bad length, in my own personal humble opinion. But we're gonna wrap it up in just a few minutes soon. We'll finish Point Lookout's map exploration tomorrow. And yeah, I'm gonna probably spend the rest of my night playing some Guilty Gear, trying to grind up my rank. Because I want to get into the higher ranks, and if I put the time in, I can do it. I just I've been playing so many games at once that it's been hard to make too much progress in any one game because of that. Except for the Resident Evil games, because, you know, me and my buddy have been trucking through 5 and 6, which thankfully we're done now, so I've got more time for other stuff until the next time sink of multiplayer games come out. The next Friend Slop. You know, there's always more Friend Slop. But we're going to quit to the main menu. Oh. That just straight up crashed the game. I just gotta make sure that it's saved. This game's crashed on me more times tonight than it has, I think, any other stream, so I'm just hoping there hasn't been extra buffoonery. It's crazy that they do back-to-back Bethesda logos. Let me just, okay, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. We're 100 hours in. $100, 15 minutes, and 15 seconds? Is that what that reading is? Holy fuck. Oh, and look at that. It is April the 2nd, 2078. We might make it back to the Capital Wasteland in time for 420. We might actually catch up to like real world time before I beat this game. I didn't think we would, but we might actually do that. Cool.